I'm going to show how to allow Google Forms in the blocked mode of GoGuardian. So the quick answer is that if you're entering forms.google.com, you'll have to change it to docs.google.com/forms. I know that this first one is pretty popular for people to enter when they go to the site. But actually, when you try going to forms.google.com, you'll see that it redirects you to another URL, which is going to be docs.google.com/forms. So if you were to put in the first one into GoGuardian, it's going to redirect you, and then that other page is going to be blocked. So when you go and you're making your filter for GoGuardian, you just have to make sure to do the one that starts with docs, so docs.google.com/forms. But when you do that, and why I wanted to make this video instead of just adding this note, is that when you go to add that, GoGuardian is going to give you this option where they're going to add the Google Docs quick list. And what that is they're trying to be helpful in that when you put docs.google.com, it can redirect to a lot of different things if you're trying for Drive or a lot of these other things that are associated with Google Docs. So it's trying to compile all those in a list for you and allow all of them. However, if you really only want your students to be on Google Forms, you don't want them to have access to their Google Docs, maybe they have notes in there, you don't want them to have access to their Drive, you're not going to want this added. So you can just click Remove List right here, and that's going to take it away. Or if you did click OK, thanks, this is the quick list option here, and you can just delete it. When I do that, I can check out what that quick list is. So I see over here, they have the Google Docs quick list that they've created. If I click that, I'll get some more information here that you can read about it, which is helpful. And it'll also show you all of the 24 sites that are allowed in that quick list there. So I see I've got Sheets, Slides, Hangouts, Google Apps, all these different things. So if you don't want those for your students, you're not going to want to add that to the quick list. The other thing that you can do, which I always recommend, is auto opening the tab. So if you're in your Google form and you get the link by going into the send and the link here, if I copy that link and paste it into my auto open tabs, when the students log in, the form that I want them to go to, and essentially the only thing I want them working on, is going to pop up automatically for them. So they don't need to waste time trying to enter in the URL, maybe going to the wrong one, asking you questions. It's just going to be automatically there for them. You could, or you might be tempted to put in that same URL into the exceptions instead of the generic docs.google.com/forms. The only issue with that is if you have a form that has multiple sections, which to the students looks like multiple pages, when they click next to go to the next page, that's a different URL that they're going to, so that would be blocked. So I would just use the docs.google.com/forms, but if you did want to use, for some reason, the specific form to allow that one, just know that you can't use it if you have a form that has more than one section or more than one page.